So let's make the same report that we created using pivot table. So when you open a blank new Power BI, you will have something like this. Even if not, that's fine. You can click here to import Excel file, or you can go directly to get data and click here. So I'm gonna choose this one, and it shows me a folder. So I have the file upscale real estate. That is the one that I want to load. So I'd say select that and I'll click open. It gives you this message, and you would see the list of sheets that you have on this file. Now I know that I need this sheet to be loaded, so I select that, and right now I'm just gonna load it. So I say load. The moment you click load, it gets loaded, and you will see the fields populated in the fields pane on the right side. All right, so 125 rows loaded, and you should see in the fields pane property details, this is the sheet name that we have. So I can expand this and I can see that all my data is loaded, and automatically Power BI has identified that these are the items which can be aggregated using sum, count, or the number columns, and then there is a date column, and a hierarchy will be created, which by which you can have year, month, quarter, day, and so on. And even this is a column which is number, so you can aggregate it. Now if you want to see where the data is, on the left side pane you have the data view. So you click on that and you can see the data here. So this is exactly the same sheet that we have, and this is how it's created. Now let's go back to the report view, and now on the right hand side you also have visualizations. So these are the visualizations that you have. So it works similarly like a pivot chart that we created. So let's take a basic one first, and I would say let's take a table. So I click on table, and there you see a blank table is created. Now I can add stuff that I want to this table. Either I can drag the values onto the table itself, or you have the columns here, so I can drag it here. So let me drag area first. The moment I drag area, you'll see that, oh sorry, let me drag area, and you see that it's been summarized to the three areas that we have. And then I can drag in square feet. Right, so this is a very simple table that's been created. Right, and now this is similar to a pivot table. Now if you remember, in the pivot table you've got slicers, right? So I can add slicer to this report. So to add a slicer to the report, you have an option here. So slicer, so click on any white area and click on slicer. So you have a slicer populated. There's nothing in here, so I'm gonna add bedrooms to it. So you can drag it here, or you can select whichever way you want it, and then you have a slicer created. I don't like to have it this way, so I can change it to drop down. All right, so I've got the bedroom slicer. Let me add one more slicer. So again, I click on the gray area and I click insert slicer. I again got this visual. I can drag it, and let me put bathrooms. Again, let me change it to drop down. Pretty much that's it. Let's see the formatting later, but these are the slicers. Now if I want to slice the table that we have to see only the ones with 3 bedrooms, so I can click and I will see the data changing. If I want 2 bedrooms, I click on this, and this is how I kind of slice the data. If I want to add bathrooms, so there are 2 or 3 bathroom options, so I want to see 3. So this is the data as per the slicing of bedrooms and bathrooms. Now this doesn't look, I mean, it's fine, but if you want, you can change it to a particular chart. So click on this table that you've created. It's just a simple table. You can use one of these charts. So I click on this and this is how I see. So this is a sliced stacked bar chart, a column chart, a clustered bar chart, and a custom column chart. So let me go with this. So I'm gonna increase it, make it big. So this is your chart. Now this chart is getting controlled by these slices that you have on the right. All right, so this is how it is. Now let's see some of the ways to kind of adjust this. Now I click on this. When I click on this in the visualizations pane, you've got on the y-axis you've got area, on the x-axis you've got square feet. Now I click on this option, which is format your visual. So now let's say I want to have labels. So I'll find data labels, here it is, and I want to make it on. So that's it. So you have the data labels, and let's see on x-axis, do you have the title? Yeah, I don't want the title here, so let me switch it off. Similarly on y-axis, I don't want the title, so let me switch that off. And then if I go to general, you have the general properties here. So you have with that title, let me put it in the center, and I'll say square feet by area, something that I want. And that's it. And your pivot table, your Power BI report is ready. So this is how easy it is to kind of create a Power BI report. We'll see in the next videos how to transform the data and how to make some complicated stuff using maybe monthly chart or something else. So here itself, if you want to change, like I don't want the area, I want the month column. So I have the month column here, and this is how I have the square feet by published by each month. So this is how easy it is to get started with Power BI.